Sam, you've told us so many times the economy is the big issue in this campaign. Now we've got some new poll numbers showing people don't think the president's doing such a hot job in that category.
Yeah, in our new ABC News Washington Post polls, 47 to 47, Obama versus Romney from the standpoint of who can best fix the economy. On some other points, the president does a little better than Mitt Romney, but I think it's the economy. If it doesn't improve, if we're stuck right here, or if it gets worse, obviously, I think the president can't win re-election. If it does improve, it's a question of how much. If it's on the margin, then these other issues, the business about a mandate that the Catholics don't like from the standpoint of requiring contraception institutions be offered and all that, that'll play. But if it improves enough that it's morning in America again, as it was in 1984 for Ronald Reagan, then the president gets reelected. It's that simple for me.
With 30% of those responding saying they're worse off under this president and only 16% saying they're better off, why do you think he maintains a dead heat in the overall numbers with Romney?
Well, if you look at the other interiors, for instance, who do you trust to stand by his principles? Well, it's President Obama. I mean, Mitt Romney has changed his views so often to accommodate the latest group of voters in front of him that people don't trust him a lot, at least enough people so that he's deficient there. Likability, I mean, those kinds of factors, the president does much better. But I think it's the economy that's overriding. And that's why I say that those factors won't play unless we're right on the margin of improvement. Then people have to make a decision on other matters.
Sam, Bain Capital's been used as a political weapon against Mitt Romney since, 1994? But now, apparently, Obama and the campaign are thinking maybe this is not a good idea to use private equity as a campaign issue.
Well, the president still defended it. You'll recall on Sunday, Cory Booker, the Democratic mayor of Newark, a staunch Obama supporter, said on Meet the Press that this negativity on both sides, including attacks on Bain Capital and Mitt Romney on that score, is wrong. It's disgusting, nauseating, he said. Well, he had to do a reversal. I mean, the White House grabbed him by the throat and threw him down. So he's reversed himself some. But the president yesterday now changed it just a bit. It's not that Bain Capital is such a terrible thing as a private equity firm, but that Mitt Romney's only experience in buying and selling companies, some win and some lose, is not the experience you need as president to fix the economy.
What does Mitt Romney have to do to show he has the upper hand when it comes to things financial?
Well, I think it's about the president. See, that's the problem for President Obama. Any president running for re-election, it's about him. Either he deserves another term or not. The alternative has to be acceptable. And Mitt Romney, broadly, for all his problems and deficiencies, and people complain about him, he is clearly acceptable as an alternative to the president if the decision by the voters is, no, he had his chance, we got to try something new, and the something is standing there, and his name is Romney.
It cost the first President Bush a second term. What's the likelihood that could reoccur?
I think it is. I think there's a likelihood there. The economy was nearly as bad in 1992 as it is today. And the worldwide economy, you see what's happening in Europe. The fear now is that the whole thing goes under. And if Europe goes under, we go under. That big suction pump cannot be avoided. But still, it was bad enough. And President George Herbert Walker Bush was not a natural politician who knew how to feel your pain. I think he felt it. He just didn't know how to project that, and so he was not reelected.
Finally, Sam, you touched on this, but this lawsuit brought against the administration over the contraception mandate, is that going to be a major issue as time goes on?
I think it'll be an issue with some people, obviously. But what I'm saying is that the economy is so overriding that that's not going to be the issue that defeats or doesn't defeat President Obama. Again, if we're at the margins, if we come to Election Day and things are clearly improving, but they still haven't improved a lot, and people are a little more optimistic, but not overwhelmingly, now these things will play and could be deciding.
ABC analyst Sam Donaldson. Sam, thank you very much.
Talk to you guys.